It set up because we back to that
Let's
too.
hit up that intro, EJ. We are live.
Let's go. You are now listening to I Want My Podcast Studios production. And I know you want your damn podcast. Here you go.
And welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of I Want My Podcast Love After Lockup Edition. I am one of your wonderful hosts, Miguel Perez.
And I am EJ Edmonds. I'm the other one, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. So glad to
And
be back with you guys again. And we brought one of our favorite people with us today.
yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, EJ, because now instead of being behind the keyboard, she is actually here. So I would like everybody to give a warm welcome to Dalila.
Hey. Oh, hey.
Yeah, I
Glad
think
to
people
be
just got
here.
sick of seeing our dumb faces. Let's put some pretty people on here for a change. Let's do
Hey.
Yes,
that.
seriously.
I'll take
There
that.
you go.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
everybody's probably
excited for
tired of us.
two reasons. Two reasons I'm really excited. Okay, reason number one, you're here, so thank you for that. Reason number two, it is no longer season 3,
Give that a horn, EJ.
bruh. We made it from season 3, episode 1, when we started like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah,
To right now, we made
yeah,
it to season 4, baby boy.
yeah.
That's exciting.
My kids are all grown up. They moved out of the
Mine
house.
too. Yep.
Yeah,
They can
since we
vote and
started
shit
doing it.
now.
Yeah, they have kids of their own. That's how long season 3 lasted.
Oh God.
But yes, now we are on season 4 finally of Love After Lockup, and I'm very happy to announce that this is episode 1 of season
Episode
4,
1.
and it was titled "Happily Ever After." What do
Is
we
that what
think
they
about
just
that
call?
title?
That's what they call episode 1 of every season, I think.
Do they
Ah,
really?
I didn't
Kind
notice
of.
that.
Yeah, I mean, there's ones, and I'm sure you'll see. What's the other one? There's a couple of them that they always use. It was one we seen twice. What was that one,
I have no idea.
bro? I won't be able to remember, dude.
I
I've
was
been
But
gonna
it's
watching
say,
it from the start, and I had no idea. Did
yeah,
I?
that's is that how you were able to tell it to tell
oh, catch
the
and release. That's
quote
what it
unquote
was.
seasons apart? You were just like, oh, it's episode 1 again because they called it Happily Ever After.
Maybe, but no, catch and release was the one that we've seen a couple times now.
Yeah, they recycle a lot of the titles.
Yeah,
They're not very good. So my job as to by renaming this episodes is actually not that hard.
Miguel hired himself to do this. By the way,
I
he hired
did.
himself to do it.
I
He
did.
interviewed with himself. He said, "Hey, are you good at this? Yeah, Meg, I'm good at this." And so now he just takes it over. We let him do it. It's
Yeah.
his thing.
So
It brings him joy.
are you good at this? You mean this interview? Hired. You're
Crushed
hired.
it. You
This is
crushed
what
it.
we got. This is what we got you.
You know what I'm thinking already. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
EJ. Yeah, no, this one is gonna be a very fun episode. We get the same kind of foolery that we always get. Of course, we got a couple that we absolutely fell. Let me rephrase that. A a couple that I fell in love with because they're just fucking messy. Indy and Harry, who are like from last season, and
Oh, Shiante. All
oh,
right.
good old Shiante. Uh, it is just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. She's back, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I like her
So,
family more than I like her.
Yeah,
So,
Yolanda's dope.
Oh, I called her Felicia. She's deaf. Oh, I fucking disrespect. I thought that was Felicia, but no, that was Chris's
Felicia
mom.
is Chris's mama. Yeah.
Chris's mom. All right, Yolanda. Okay, I'll have to fix that when it comes to it. I'll have to fix that.
You call her
So,
Felicia. I'm so mad at you, dude.
yeah,
come on
I know.
now. We don't all look the same. Come on, Miguel. Just kidding.
That's fucked up.
No, she's not kidding. They don't all look the same, man. He's like, just kidding. Oh, yeah, they do all look the same. Okay, Felicia. Right?
I do that at open mics. I'm like, "Are you Brian?" And they're like, "Do I look like a Brian?" I'm like, "Listen, all white people look the same to me. All right." It's a fun. We have fun at the open mic. Anyways, don't come to my open mics in Manhattan because I
You will
will
get
for
offended.
sure get canceled. It is just one of the. It is just think about this. It's like one of those places where I have like, that I can still like do whatever the hell I want, and is nobody there is going to say anything. So like it's obvious, it's chaotic. The mic is chaotic itself, but it's fun. We have fun. We have fun. That's the theme.
That's
Fun.
all that matters. Just that you go out there and you have fun, big guy.
That's right.
You
That's
go
right.
out there and you have fun.
That's right. So okay, EJ. Well, let's get this episode going. We're gonna start with the one and only Indy and Harry.
Yep. Speaking of going out there and having fun, here we go. We start up with Shiante waking up with Coco, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she says up until now their relationship has been like a emotional roller coaster. They've been dating for a year and really haven't spent any time together. And apparently they got into this was I think they kept like last night was the last episode because he
Mm-hmm.
said they got into a fight last night because Anira said he was cheating.
Yeah, I mean, forget the pictures and the emails and all of those dirty things that she found. Inari's pretty much confirmed it, so that has to be true now, right?
And this is probably something she could have figured out on her own. Like Anira's probably just Facebook stalked him like she should have.
Again, she probably didn't have to Facebook stalk him, EJ. Like, all you have to do is watch a season of this to know exactly what's going to happen.
No, but she trusts her spiritual husband. She trusts him.
Oh boy. All right. Every time we hear spiritual husband, we drink.
I don't think I got enough for all of that. Like, because I'll probably say it like 3, 4 more times my damn self.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
Yeah. And she gets a call from Harry, and he apologizes for all of the shit he said last night. He's like, "Look, I made a mistake, and I want to fix things with you, and I love you." And she's like, "Oh, I love you too, spiritual husband." Right? There's two. Boom.
Yeah.
And he asks if she's coming to Ohio, and she says that she will come as long as he apologizes. I
Uh,
think you need to put. I think you need to put better. What's the word I'm looking for? Better standards on somebody. And just as long as you say you sorry, you can do whatever bullshit you want to do.
which is not what you want in a relationship, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Like
not
if
how
you
you
come
want
home
to
like,
do it.
oh yeah, Eddie, I just slept with your sister. Sorry, we good? I said
Oh, well,
sorry.
as long as
Like,
you apologize, it's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, Indy makes me sad. It seems like she'll put up with whatever. Remember, I think the episode before she talked about being in a poly relationship because she gets cheated on anyway. So it's like, what are your standards, girl?
That is a defeated woman you're listening to right there.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, how about I just give him
Right. He says
permission to cheat
sorry.
and I
Right.
won't be
Okay.
disappointed? Yeah.
Okay, well, what if King Gerard actually approaches Indy and says, "Hey, baby, don't move to Ohio. Move to move to the kingdom.
Yeah. Move to North Carolina.
Move to North
Right.
Carolina."
Did you
Exactly.
watch Seeking Sister Wife? Did you watch that one?
Second Sister Wife. I that was the one. I watched a couple of those. I remember like the black couple that got some girl from Africa, but then she only came
Oh
for a
yeah,
little bit and
Oh
left.
yeah.
And
The
Snowden.
Snowden. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of watched it a little bit.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
we went deep on it. It was yeah, it was supposed to be like a warm up. Next thing you know, we're like fucking Garrick Merrifield.
I got to go
Oh
back and
God.
listen. Yeah, that guy with
Man.
The Brazilian girl. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
creepy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I honestly think Indy would do well with King Gerard.
I don't know, man. Cause I don't know. Maybe she don't clean the microwave right. You know that was a problem. You can't be
Oh
leaving splatter in the microwave. That's some bullshit. Right?
yeah, well that's true. But now you know King Gerard. You know what to do. You all you have to do is give a couple of 50s to Anaris and be like, hey, just tell Indy that she needs to find King Gerard.
Yeah.
Tell her to find the king
Tell her,
of
oh, King
aces or
Gerard.
something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So she says about Harry, she's like, yo, I'm just gonna let it slide. You know,
Mhm.
she's staying with her sister, Londa, which is short for Yolanda, you think? So you think sisters like Yolanda Jr.?
Landa
Yeah.
Jr., yeah.
Yeah. So she's staying with her sister Londa, so it's easy to pack up and go. And then sis was like said something that made sense, like, what exactly did he apologize for? And It's like, and look, with men, if you easily accept their apology, they easily do the same bullshit over and over again. And I think that's what she's setting herself up for. You know what I mean? There's no repercussion for him fucking up. All he got to do is say I'm sorry, and he just proved it.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah.
I think as a man, I want to go ahead and say yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point there, I can't imagine any scenario um where Indy would leave. I
Hmm.
don't know. I mean, I can't say any scenario because if it gets like violent or something like that, and then her kids like safety or something like that, I can't imagine she'd stay. But outside of that, I don't
Right.
see her leaving.
She
If
saw
Harry,
naked pictures and proof of FaceTime. Like, what more do you need than that to say, okay, I'm
and
out?
I,
If that wasn't
Yeah,
enough, then
and I,
she didn't even throw a fake in there or nothing. She was like, I'm out, fuck this. Not she didn't hang a phone up, nothing. Like at least throw a fake in there like you might leave. You know what I'm saying?
it'll give us hope.
Yeah. Like make people get scared, like or something, like, oh shit, this is what it might feel like to lose her. I'm sorry. Let me just quit fucking up. But no, she's like, say you sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. It's like, all right, I'll see you in Ohio. Like, come on, man. Man. And she says, like, look, they're spiritually married, right? Does that count? That'll be 3. And
Yep.
if he said, and she said, if he had feelings for any of the girls, then it would be a problem. Do you see how delusional this heifer is? Look, she's saying, okay, yeah, look, do you think she feels like Harry's out of her league? And so she's doing good just to keep him? Like real talk.
I think so. In a
Because
way,
we
it
have
kind
a
of feels like it.
Dalila, we have a woman on here now. Because like our gauge of a good looking dude is how pissed off we would be if we look like that guy.
Mhm.
Like so for you on an attractiveness scale of 1 to 10, just try to
Harry's
forget for a
cute.
minute.
Listen,
Yeah, see,
Harry's cute. We call her Shiante for a reason. I think she's a little slow. She's a little slow. So she's gonna put
yeah,
up with more. It's not that he's cute, it's just that she's kind of dumb. I can't even say that she's young and dumb because I think she's 29, almost 30. She's old enough
yeah,
to
she's
know
damn near
better.
30.
She got a couple kids. It's like you should have more sense than that. But I think her mom also mentions her making dumb decisions. So it's like I think she's kind of the the slow one of the family.
She's a dreamer.
That's the positive
She's
way to say it.
she's a
Dreamer.
dreamer,
That's what she says.
and she's limited.
Don't get me
Like,
wrong,
because
Harry's
dreamer
cute,
sounds
but
better than
he's not that
this.
cute.
The dreamer sounds better than my baby be doing some ignorant shit. Like it sounds a lot better to say dreamer, right?
My daughter's a dreamer. Just don't let her near the internet because she'll think that she's really talking to a Nigerian prince.
Yeah,
Right.
don't let her
Step
near the
one,
internet or the penitentiary.
she found him on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I scroll through TikTok. I've never been like, "Hey, this message is for me." In fact, when I see something like that, I'm like, "Next." I can't sit there and watch this. Hey, I know you've been scrolling for a long time. How about taking a break? I'm like, how about going up? Bye. And fucking I scroll through them. I'm like, see you later. Don't tell me I can't scroll at 4 o'clock in the morning. Who are you?
Yo, we fixing to get some gold in season 4, bro. We fixing to get some motherfucking gold, dude.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I love that she's like headlining almost. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because we already know her and they focus more on her this episode anyways. So she's gonna do some dreamer shit.
Yeah, she's the new Deontay.
She
She's the
and
I'm
new
ready for the
Deontay.
mess. I'm ready for the
and
mess.
and I can't wait for Deontay, who's dating Lindsay. So it's just fucking it just as soon as Sharp Entertainment heard that, they were probably like, he's doing what? Should we even show up to work?
And stop the damn bus.
You know what I mean? Like at that point, it's like, should we even like should we just send cameras and go record? That's it.
I guess.
Like
I
the
guess,
fucking
man.
storylines are writing themselves.
Yeah, just follow his simple ass around and just he'll do something. He'll do something stupid.
Oh my
And
god.
we're seeing the same thing with Indy. But
Uh-huh.
now she has Aniris is telling her to do stupid shit, so it's not really stupid shit. And how can she say that Aniris has never been right? She moved to Ohio and moved back like 3 days later. She lasted 3 days.
I mean, you go there with no plan. You bring your whole family. You pack everything in your little your tiny U-Haul. What did you expect was gonna happen? Did you think that the fucking Ohio was gonna be like, "Are you Indy? We got a house right over there in the corner, or we got another house over there in that corner. You pick. You pick whichever you want. It's yours."
And I know I'm skipping forward, but her plan is to move to Ohio and stay with Lydia.
I'm surprised Lydia said yes.
I
Me
think
too.
Lydia. I think Lydia
I
just
think it was
wanted.
about that baby. It was about the baby. Like, look, you
Right. I feel
alone.
bad for that baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you alone, you wouldn't get in here, but you got that baby. That baby needs somewhere to sleep and to wash her ass. So
Either
yeah,
that, either
yeah.
that, or Lydia wanted to show off her new do.
Of course she did. That is a nice wig she got. She got a
It was
good
cute.
wig.
Wait, that was a wig?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh,
Could have been.
Maybe. Yeah.
I get tricked. I didn't know Darcy wore wigs.
What?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And you remember Brittany from Brittany and Yazan?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she also had natural hair, and everybody's looking at me like, are you a dreamer?"
Yeah. That's what
Oh
we're
my
gonna call
God.
them.
I
We got to
didn't
get you
know.
some more black friends. Come on,
I
Yeah.
EJ.
I'm trying, baby. I don't know. I try.
I did not know.
Yeah. But he keeps liking soccer and Kesha. I don't know what to tell him. I can't help him.
I do love
Right?
Cat.
Right? Yeah. So later we cut to their I guess they're having a cookout in Maryland where she should stay living, but she has a secret that she wants to tell everybody, and somebody brings it up like, you got a secret you want to tell everybody. It's like, no, it's a secret for whoever I want to tell it to. And then she picks her homegirl. I forget her name. The one with the big booty. I
Stacey.
forget her name.
Oh
Sta-
Huh?
no. I wrote
Stacy,
it
yeah.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
Stacy. I was like,
Yeah,
dang,
Stacy.
Stacy.
Stacy had a see, that's what I'm talking
Had a
about. You ain't see no dunks like that on motherfucking Love is Blind, right?
Right? Longbacks. Not Stacy. Not Stacy.
Oh my god, you see women on Love is Blind shaped like a praying mantis. Like you can't no.
And I do. You know what? I never even noticed until EJ pointed it out. And then they shot they had like a couple of shots of Danielle, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Poor thing. Poor
It's
thing.
bad.
poor thing." Yeah,
It's bad.
poor thing.
Yeah.
Oh
Man.
my goodness.
So she goes in and she sits Stacy down and look, Stacy, here's the secret I got, sis. I am moving to Ohio again for Harold because Anira said so. Right?
Okay.
And her homegirl is like, you stupid, but tells her she's stupid without saying out loud. Like her face is like, you stupid bitch. Are you serious? And she's like, yeah, I'm serious. I'm stupid. Right? What she said. And then we see Yolanda in the window. Shout out to her. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
She was
That was
banging on
funny.
the window, acting all crazy. And she comes out and Indy's nervous because she has to tell her mama that she's moving to Ohio again. Because Anira said so.
Because Anira
Right?
said, yeah.
And Yolanda's like, yo, you stupid.
Everybody.
She's like, that is stupid. And she's like, no, it's not stupid, mom, because Anira said, like, fuck you and Anira. Y'all stupid, okay? Dragging my grandbaby all over the country over some 23-year-old dude who held a gun to somebody's head. Come on now. Who's supposed to feel comfortable with that?
Dude, no. I wouldn't even let that person stay at my house, and I got dogs.
Yeah. And she said this move wasn't stupid. You know why she said it wasn't stupid?
Why?
Because she's cleansed her energy. She's cleansed her energy and she said her mantras. So
Oh.
everything's going to be all right.
Well, that makes sense, EJ. Then I don't see a problem.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why we even called her Shiante all this time. She is with it. She knows what she's doing. She cleansed her energy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
She said her little mantras, right?
That's all you have to do.
I just don't get, how does an indie come from Yolanda? Yolanda seems like she has so much sense. Like,
yeah, and she's no bullshit.
the entire family looks like they have their shit together, and then along
They
comes
do.
Andy like, "Do you guys like to eat rocks?" And it's like, "What? No, nobody here eats rock. Why is she talking about rocks, mom?" I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
sitting
I
around.
dropped it when we were little.
Yeah, Yolanda's like catching bad guys, and Londa's probably like looking at her 401k, and then all of a sudden you hear Indy come in. I want to marry a prisoner, like baby girl.
It's oh, oh,
Oh God.
oh, Andy.
So so then
Oh, Indy.
later she we catch her and Coco driving back to meet Poppy Daddy when he get out.
Oh boy.
Okay. And she's like, look, I've only seen him for 15 seconds across a halfway house.
Hmm.
Um, and then that's what she says she's gonna be staying at Lydia's house. Then he
Hmm.
gets a call, and Harry says that he's getting out at midnight.
Hmm.
So it's happening like quicker than she wanted. So she's really amped at this point. And she shows up to Lydia's house, and Lydia sits her down and talks to her and explains, how she's uncomfortable with Coco calling her brother daddy.
Thank God somebody's there with a fucking with
Common
sense,
sense.
common sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, just
Yeah.
common sense. Like, look, this girl don't know you. You 23, you've not been an adult. Like, what sort of dad do you expect to even be?
He, yeah, he held a gun to somebody's head.
I think in a lot of these, and I think I might have said this before, this is just an extra hook to put into this dude when they get out. Chevelle did the same thing.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Remember? Chevelle did that. Like, yeah, when you get out, this is your daughter. Okay.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know how you feel about me. You might leave me, but don't leave your daughter.
Mhm.
Right. But
Right.
EJ, you gotta remember, at the end of the day, it's all about my happiness.
Because Anira said so.
Because Anira said so.
Yeah, and that's where it is. Then we cut to them. She goes over to the prison, and she picks up Harry, and they have their little used car lot moment, I call it. Like, that's, you know what I mean, that used car, you drive off the lot, you sign the paperwork, you get the keys, and you're all excited. And then all of a sudden you get it down the road, and the window won't roll down, and the vents smell like shit, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they
But you
didn't
were
fill the
happy
gas
for that
tank.
moment. That car made you happy. And
Hmm.
from that moment on, you're like, this is the only car I got. I can't leave this car. And you know what I mean? I need to do life. So yeah, I'm stuck with this car.
This is
This
my
piece of
car.
shit. I'm stuck with this piece of shit for the next 4 years.
This 23-year-old
Mm-hmm.
from Ohio. It's
Yep.
my piece of shit now.
Yeah. And that's where we are with them. We get their used car lot moment. So
Yeah.
all right, you ready to introduce us to some new people? This is where it gets exciting.
Well, can I just say something real quick before we move on?
Yeah.
I just want to point out how Harry was. He looked like he was high the whole time, and
Yeah,
he
he
was
was.
supposed
He
to
was
be like
smoking and
coming out of
laughing out.
the. Yeah, he was supposed to be like sober, but when he comes out, he just looks high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he probably was.
He probably. You think so? You think so?
Yeah. And
What?
I don't see him getting any more responsible now that he's out.
No, I think he's
Yeah.
just gonna go. I was thinking about that. How like people that are in jail, like the majority they're always focusing on getting out. Right? Everybody's like, I got so much time. I'm getting out. I'm so excited. They get out. The first thing they do, it's like, I'm just gonna rob somebody, and then I'm going right back in. And I'm like, well, but you just told me you literally wrote like the fucking 6 paragraphs about why you wanted to get out, and you got out, and now you're back at doing the same thing.
But I mean, all of
Yeah.
these people that are about to get out always give the same story. Like, look, this person has loved me for me. This person's changed my life. They've literally made me a better person.
Yeah,
And I can't wait to get out and spend the rest of my life with them. And then they get out and it's like, oh my God, there's other poom poom I could be getting right now. Right.
that is true.
And then that's what happened. The world gets a
Or
lot bigger than prison walls
sometimes it's not even poon poon just sometimes it's just like drugs.
or drugs. Yeah, that
Like
happens
Or
too.
both.
or both.
Yeah.
or Gucci pants,
Gucci pants.
I can be
Yeah.
getting somebody
No,
else's
with him,
mom
it was
these
drugs too.
Gucci
That
pants.
motherfucker smoked his front teeth.
Oof,
He
that
did.
was
You
rough. Oof,
you put in a crack pipe.
Jeff and that grill.
Like how could Alyssa Anissa, right? How could Nissa look at
Nice.
him and
Nice.
and be like, "Oh my God, this is the man I want to marry."
Dude, some of the things that happen on this show, I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yep. I'm like, all right.
With his mouth closed, he wasn't that bad, but
But then he smiled, and then all of a sudden, like the
that
man
grill.
could bite. He could bite a sandwich and miss. Like it's not supposed to look like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had them Smeagol teeth. When he bites into that fish. Oh boy.
Oh, it was like the Looney Tunes. You remember, like when on Tom and Jerry, like he throws something, hit Jerry in the mouth, and then like one of the teeth would go away like a carnival game, pa-ting, right, and then it goes down. That's what it looks like on Jeff's face, right?
Oh, poor Jeff. Dude,
Shout out to Jeff.
shout out to
Shout out
Jeff.
to Love After Lockup for giving us these people. Like I've been saying, we TV don't care, man.
They don't give a
That's
fuck
what
at
I
all.
like about them. Like you see, like Netflix with like Love Is Blind, and you got Lifetime. They're trying to keep it somewhat classy with these couples. Not on WeTV. Like, no, bitch, this is Love After Lockup. Buckle up, okay?
This is raw. Like this is what happens when you
Yeah,
don't brush
man.
your teeth and go to jail.
Yeah. So you ready to move on to the next one?
Yes, but before we do that, I just want
Yeah,
to
we gotta.
say to everybody watching right now live and everybody watching in the future, thank you so much for doing so. We appreciate you taking the time to just, coming over here and kicking it with us. Also, just to remind you real quick, that Patreon is $1. The link in the link is in the description below, so make sure you check it out. Click on the link; they'll take you to Patreon,
It's worth
and
the
just
dollar, people. Spend the money.
it's literally $1 and you get top quality shows, man, like really good shows. And you know why I think they're top quality?
We
Because
don't. Because we don't.
well, besides that, we have fun while we're doing it. So it's like you're having fun with us. So join us on Patreon and join us on the lives, and don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube, rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And that's it, EJ. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching.
Kisses for your
And
foreheads.
yes, and for everybody listening, we are about to move on to the next couple. EJ, now, yeah, let's go into it. Which one is